little bit different live. Sometimes I do walking videos, and today I'm on my bike. I'm picking up artwork at the Jordan Schnitzer Museum, where I showed work in a Asian celebration community art exhibit. I'm walking my bike. I have a bike helmet. I'm walking my bike away from the bike parking and towards the front of the museum, where I'll show you the front of it. Um, I couldn't do a live inside, but I'm doing a live as I get on my bike, which has the artwork packaged inside. So I'm just going to walk around for a little bit, and then I'll get on my bike. I'll show you the front of the museum, and also I'll show you the artwork that's packed, or I'll show the packing part. Um, I'm going to make an effort not to say it is difficult to change. Yes, it is difficult to change. Here I am. You can see the edge of the building behind me, and I'm going to switch the camera. The camera's mounted on my bike. Uh, you can see here. I'm going to take the camera off the holder. This is the Jordan Schnitzer Museum, where I had a piece in a community art exhibit. I love these doors. I'm going to walk up to the doors so you can see them more closely. I'm parking my bike. Here's my bike. I think I need to secure it a little bit more so it doesn't tip over. Okay, here's my bike. Here is the package that I just picked up. And these are the doors of the museum where I had an art piece for a Susan Detroy, visual artist. I am here. I just picked up a piece of art. I love these. I just picked up a piece of artwork from the museum behind me. I was showing in a community Asian celebration exhibit, and I decided to use my bike to pick up the work that is packaged in here. I'm not going to take it apart here. Maybe I'll do a live at home because I think it's too difficult. And now I'm going to um, do a bit of a bike ride. I'm going to put this back on the holder. Change. And I'm going to film a little bit of my bike ride home. And we're off. And I'll show you the route I'm going. So this is University of Oregon. And as I mentioned, I was picking up a piece of artwork. It's pretty quiet here right now because it is break time. It's July, so there's not much happening on the campus. I am going to go back to the west part. I'm in the east part of the city, and I'm going to go to the west part, and I'm going to film just a bit of my bike ride. I'm going on this street that's also a bike path which you can see by the markings. Where I live is a pretty, and it's kind of bumpy, it's not very smooth. I chose to take the more tree-lined street as opposed to the bike path street, which is busier and less shady. You can see I'm going down. I believe this is 15th. Yeah, it's a bumpy ride. It's probably making the film go bumpy. And as I said, if you're just getting on, I was picking up a piece of artwork that showed at the museum. Yes, I'm doing that on my bike. And I also, that piece that I'll be showing, I'll make a live later. That piece that I was showing at that museum also showed at a gallery in Florida. And I'm watching for the traffic. And it was originally created for that show in Florida. It was called BFF Portrait, 12 by 12. The pieces of 12 by 12 prints, framed and printed at Vistra with an R, Vistra, not Vista, Vistra Gallery and Framing. And they do an excellent job. And I'm going to show the bike path a little bit more. And then I'm going to stop because I don't know that this is that interesting. Biking route. Back to my studio. I think I pass a small park on the way home. And if I do, I'll stop there, but I'm not sure. It's not a route I take often. I started biking more intensely during COVID. And in a way, I liked how few cars there were on the street. It made for very comfortable biking for those few years. I still bike a lot. I also walk almost every day, although it's been kind of warm. I think I'm going to stop the live, pull over, and yeah, I'm going to stop the live. Say goodbye for now. Let's see. Okay, Leah said hi. Hi. Oh yeah, my sunglasses. These are I adore these glasses. I think they have a certain movie star appeal to them. And this is a helmet by Netcase, which is a company that started in Portland. I think they sold out to a company in Florida. And devastated. I'm just seeing the comments because I couldn't do that while I was biking. I'm going to stop for now. I would like anyone that's watching to subscribe to my channel. I have some great biking videos, shorts. I also have a couple films about biking in the biking playlist. I also have films about the art I make and the art I exhibit. So I'm going to sign off for now. Susan Detroy, analog and digital artist, visual storyteller. till another time. If you liked the biking part, I do bike fairly often. I could do it again. I haven't done a live biking before. All right, that's 10 minutes. I think that's enough. Take care till later.